Moonshots. Glad to have you guys back. If you're new here, welcome. Let's jump straight into it. So, I woke up with a great feeling today because I ended up being right. All right, and that's a great feeling because I told you, man. I told you guys that, you know, if you look at yesterday's video, I told you guys that there's a good possibility. And yesterday, if you can go and watch it if you'd like. We were right here, and I told you guys there's a really good possibility that we're going to come back down. And I said if I were to buy, this is where I would buy my this is where I would set my buy limit, right? And I did, and it hit. So I'm very happy I got that right. Obviously, I'm not going to get everything right, so don't subscribe thinking that I'm going to, predict the future or anything. But, based on technical analysis, and I'm trying my best to make it simple for you guys to understand and stuff. And I hope, let me know how I'm doing in the comment section below. But yes, I was right, and it feels good. And let's just jump straight into it and let's kind of talk about what's going on. So basically, let me just a quick recap of how I drew these lines of support and resistance. So this blue line right here, that's a level of support for the daily candles. Okay, so it hit, as you guys can see, it hit, you know, one, two, three times, right? Three times, and then here on the top, it hit two times. Okay, so that's how I got those. And if you go to the 4 hour, I'm gonna show you guys real quick how I got these. So basically, again, like clockwork, comes down, right, hits the daily level of support, goes back up, and then that's how I got. This is how I got the level of resistance for the 4 hour, right there, right there. And now we got a new data point. So congratulations to us, right? We collect data so it can be better technical analysis nerds, right? So yeah, so that's how I got that. Okay, so yesterday I told you guys that two things could happen. Okay, I said that it could either, if it breaks through, I told you guys, if a candle is formed above this line of resistance, above this line, once, one time, two time, three times, then I'm gonna buy, okay, because that's gonna be the bottom, okay. But I told you guys that we kind of zoomed in and we looked at the what's it called, the 2 hour and the 1 hour, and I told you guys I have a feeling that it's gonna be a fake out because yesterday it was kind of going above, it wicked above, as you can see, and then what ended up happening was I said I have a feeling that it's a fake out, and it was, and it went straight back down, and that's where I set my buy limit, and it hit. So I'm very happy about that. So what's next, right? What's next? What's going to happen next? So if we look at this, okay, if we look at this and we see that the bottom of the 4 hour is hit, okay, just like right here, right? It's hit, okay. So if we're basing this, again, 4 hour, it's a strong level, right? Don't get me wrong, it's strong, but it's not like super strong, right? It's not like daily is strong as well, right? Daily is strong as well, but it's not super strong. Weekly is strong, monthly is strong, okay? 4 hour is strong. So there's a possibility, there's a real possibility that it could come down. Now, do I think it'll pass a daily? No. No. I don't think it's going to pass a daily. Okay? I don't think it's going to go below 0.008, or should I say 0.8 cents. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay? And I stand by that. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that it's not going to go below this. Okay? Can it go below the 4 hour? Of course, right? Of course. It can go below the 4 hour for sure. Do I think it's going to go below the 4 hour? Again, I don't like to do this, but let's take a look. Let's take a little peek. I feel bad whenever I do this. I feel like I'm cheating or something, like on a test, but let's just look at this. So if we look at the 1 hour, right? So let's see. Here it hit, right? Almost one time, two time, three time, four time, five times, six times, okay? And then here it came back down, didn't quite touch it, okay, but we might be able to count that. And then here we are on the verge. We are on the verge. Okay, this is getting very, very tight. This is getting very, very tight. But we did hit and we did bounce back. Okay. Now, um, is this a strong line of support? Is this a strong line of support? It's not. And let me tell you guys why it's not a strong line of support, other than the fact that it's a 4 hour, other than that fact, because technically as support, we've only touched it once. We've only touched it once. Okay? We've only touched that level of support once. Okay? So if you go back in time, kind of, right? What? All right, they just ruined my. Oh, I'm on 4. What am I doing, man? I'm so sorry, guys. So if we go to the 4 hour, okay, and we take a look, and same principle applies, right? Same principle applies. So let's take a peek. This got touched once, okay, as support. As support, it got touched once, okay. So when you touch something once, it's not that strong. It's not that strong. So there's a real possibility that it could come down. Would I buy right now? I would not. I would not. I would wait. I would wait. I would wait to see that because if it passes through this, if some candles form right here, again, 1 or 2 candles, I buy because I know it's going to come down to here, right? 1 or 2 candles, I buy. It's going to come down here, right? If I see 1 or 2 green candles, 4 hour green candles, then I buy because it's going to go back up to here. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay? No, I mean, it might not go, I'm not guaranteeing that it'll go all the way here, but I'm guaranteeing that it will go up, right? That's what I'm guaranteeing, right? Based on technical analysis, right? So it only hit once, guys. Okay, it only hit once, so that means that it's not that strong. It's not that strong. So there's a real possibility that we could be coming down. Another possibility, again, is that we're just gonna bounce back, okay? And boom, 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 right? And then what I think is going to happen, again, I could be wrong. Thankfully, I've been right so far, but I could be wrong. But I think if we were to bounce back, I think we're going to go here. I really do. I really do. I think we're going to pass this because look at this, right? We hit it once, we hit it twice. The more you hit a level, the more chance that it's going to have to pass through the third or fourth or fifth. So as you go on, so the first time, no, probably not, right? You're not going to pass that level. Second time, not as much. Third time, more likely. Fourth time, most likely. Fifth time, very likely, okay? So third time, and I think because of the hype, again, with VV and Ecomi, there's a lot of hype around it. What I think is going to happen is the third time it's going to push through. And then, right, it really does depend on how, because I was looking at B-Pro yesterday and I assumed that we're not going to pass the daily, but we ended up passing it. You got to kind of look at the volume, like how large is the volume of the bulls? Because if it's large, God knows where this can go, it's going to go all-time highs, right? So that's what I think is going to happen, okay? That is actually, I take that back. I just said that for no reason. That's not what I think is going to happen. I'm still sticking with technical analysis, and I don't know why I'm sticking with it because I have a feeling I'm going to be wrong in these levels. But I think that it's going to bounce, it's going to consolidate here, and then it's going to shoot back up, right? And yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, long term, this is a great hold. I think it does have a chance for 10x, not 100x. Definitely not 100x. Yeah, I keep it real with you guys on this channel. If you like the content, please comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me you subscribe in the comments below. I'll say what's up. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye.